AITA for refusing to help my brother after he stole my college fund? Full story. So when I, 22F, was 16, my parents told me they had set aside a small college fund for me. It wasn't huge, definitely not enough for an Ivy League or anything, but it was around 12K, which would have covered 2 years at the local community college plus books and some living expenses. I was thrilled. I've been working part-time since I was 15, babysitting and later working retail, and I saved as much as I could because I knew college would be expensive. I always dreamed of being the first in my family to graduate with a degree, and I thought with my savings plus the fund, I'd actually have a shot. Fast forward to senior year. I'm applying to schools, getting excited, and when I ask my parents about accessing the account, things get weird. They stall. First, they tell me the bank is still sorting paperwork. Then a week later, they claim there might have been fraudulent activity. Eventually, after a lot of crying and fighting, my brother, 25 I know at the time, but 19 when he took it, admits that he used the money. He said he borrowed it to start a business. Basically, he bought equipment and leased a space for a gym with some of his friends. He promised it was going to be huge, that I wouldn't even need college because we'd all be rich. Of course, that gym failed within a year. He never paid a cent back. I was furious, but what hurt more was my parents' reaction. Instead of holding him accountable, they said I needed to understand that family helps family and that he was young and made a mistake. They told me to stop being selfish and to let it go because college isn't everything. So I did the only thing I could. I started working full-time. I picked up extra shifts, lived cheaply, and took 1 or 2 online classes at a time whenever I could afford them. It's been exhausting, but I've slowly built my own path. I rent a small one-bedroom apartment, I have a steady admin job, and after years of grinding, I'm finally on track to graduate in about a year and a half. Meanwhile, my brother's been coasting. After the gym failed, he bounced between jobs, always working on the next big idea. My parents kept bailing him out, covering his car payment, letting him move back home whenever he couldn't pay rent. And now here we are. Last week, he called me out of the blue. He sounded desperate, saying he just moved into a new place but already can't make rent, and that if I didn't help him out just this once, he'd be forced to move back home again or possibly end up homeless. I said no. I reminded him of the college fund he stole, how I lost years of my life rebuilding because of him, and how he never once apologized or tried to make things right. He got really quiet and then said, "So you're really going to let your own brother end up on the streets?" Later that night, my parents called me. They accused me of being cruel, saying that he's family, and family takes care of each other, and that since I'm doing fine now, I should let the past go and help him out. But honestly, I don't feel fine. I still feel angry when I think about how different my life could have been if I'd had that money when I was 18. I could have gone straight to school. I wouldn't have had to spend years juggling 2 jobs just to take a couple of classes. I told my parents flat out, if you're that worried about him, you pay his rent. I'm not responsible for fixing his messes. Now they're saying I've changed, that I'm cold-hearted, and that I've forgotten what family means. I haven't told many people about this because it's embarrassing and complicated. But Reddit, I honestly need to know. AITA for refusing to help my brother after he stole my college fund?